Black Coffee Northwest on Aurora Avenue in Shoreline is more than a place to get an espresso or a latte for a commute to work. Owners Erwin and Darnesha Weary say it is a place for people to come together. In spite of the many acts of racism and vandalism the shop has endured since it opened 2 years ago. The coffee shop was attacked again at the end of September.
Black Coffee Northwest is really about community. It's about togetherness. It's about creativity. It's about inspiring other people to do better, all of us.
Erwin says the attacks started even before opening day when it was firebombed, delaying the opening by 17 days. He says that incident was meant for someone else, but it sparked racist acts by people who thought the bombing was about a black business opening in the neighborhood. But the result was a wave of support.
First day we opened, we did a voter registration drive with the NAACP, and we had a lot of community support. The line was wrapped around the whole block, and it was a great event, and we just didn't stop. We just kept, showing that we matter. Black lives do matter.
Co-owner Darnesha says the attacks make her angry, but have not deterred her from the work, which is more than just serving coffee.
My goal is to make sure that the small acts of vandalism don't overshadow the great things that happen in here every day. It makes me really angry. It also gives me, a push to keep going forward. It makes me angry because my parents had these experiences. My grandparents had these experiences. It goes back and back, and it's the same thing over and over and over. And so it's always just a constant reminder that we have so much more work to do.
Erwin says the shop serves as a gathering place for talks and other community center events.
When you walk into Black Coffee Northwest, you're walking in and you can feel that something is different here. And that's what we love. That's what we're about. Black Coffee Northwest, great place to come, have real conversations, because we're just very honest here. And the people that come through these doors, they think the same way. And so we're able to really talk about real life things.
The fact that Black Coffee Northwest opened at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic and amid the Black Lives Matter protests after the police killings of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor is not lost on the owners.
It was tough. There was protests. There was a lot of things going on that made it really wild. But we persevered through that.
The staff have also been on the receiving end of racist attacks, getting derogatory emails and voicemails. But Darnesha says they know how important the work is.
Our staff are all activists. They work in their schools, they work in their communities.
As for the future, Erwin's and Darnesha's vision is clear.
My goal is that we open up new locations in neighborhoods, that we can be, again, that community hub for everyone to walk in these doors and feel the community that's here, all walks of life walking here.
We need to have more black businesses. That's one of the things about Black Coffee. We really love to connect with other black businesses and other businesses in general. And so my goal is to really expand, really become more embedded in the community,